Hello, my name is Joshua, and you are watching Let's Roll It Tabletop Gaming Information. Today we're going to talk about miniatures, role-playing games, and board games. First off, we have Privateer Press releasing a handful of products that have been awaited. One of them is the Mountain King, the Gargantuan for the Trollkin. A large model on a 120mm base. Kind of looks like a creature that had been living so long in mountains that it's kind of becoming part mountain. You also have the Storm Troll, a 40mm base model that exudes so much energy that its attacks disrupt the War Machine Warjack so that they can't work properly with their Warcaster. It's a very challenging beast to come up against. You also have the Hordes 2-player battle box being released. It is a 2-player game for a cheap price. I mean, you're getting 20 models at a very good discount with the factions of Legion of Everblight and Circle of Orboros. And you can go in together with somebody and buy it and split the cost. Or if you want to get the models to replace some of your own, you can just buy it. It's a fun way to get started. All you need are your basic hobby tools to put these things together and clean them up. And even paint them if you want, which is part of the thrill of the miniatures game, is seeing your creatures and warjacks and humans just going across a field battling. And it's cool seeing the releases that have been coming out. It's been a long time coming to see the Gargantuans being fielded in the gameplay, and it'll be interesting to see how it all comes out. And with Fantasy Flight, you have Xwing, which is a Star Wars miniature game with beautifully detailed spaceship models, and it is just cool seeing the Star Wars miniatures coming back again. This time in a non-random type of a way, you get to see everything you're getting when you buy them. And then you have Warhammer. They just released their recent set of stuff for the Chaos Space Marines. Basically, you have a whole bunch of models, a battle force, a codex book which gives detailed information about the Space Marines, and then upgrades in the cards for the Space Marines. It's kind of interesting seeing all these different models and seeing just the beautiful detail in them and what these different models do for the unit. And in role-playing, you have Star Wars Edge of the Empire being released. It is a new role-playing game that takes place in the Star Wars universe. And they have a beginner box with 4 pre-generated characters, a learn-as-you-go adventure, as well as an informational rulebook. Together, these things add up to having a lot of fun in a box. You can learn the system with some basic things and then go out and buy the main book. Also, you have Privateer Press releasing Iron Kingdom's Full Metal Fantasy, which is basically their miniatures game put into a role-playing game. And this time, instead of trying to convert it to a D20 type of a system, it looks like, from what I have seen, that they are trying to use more of the miniatures gaming system that they already have developed. So it looks like it's going to be a relatively easy transition into this role-playing game, where you get to actually be the characters in a completely different way than just moving them across the battlefield. It is something that I am looking forward to getting started with, because the previews that I've seen in the No Quarter magazine just make it look fun. And in board games, you have Level 7 Escape being released by Privateer Press. It is a survival horror game that's semi-cooperative. Basically, you're trapped in a military installation that you find out is run by the government and aliens to do experiments on other humans. So it's very malevolent and dark. But they also have a movie that they made that is kind of an introduction to this, showing what happens to a character that wakes up at the wrong time. And tries to escape. Kind of getting you a feel for what the game is like. And so you can go to the privateerpress.com website to their level 7 section and you'll find that information there. So, my name is Joshua and you're watching Let's Roll It. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.